This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mahomes now on first down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Newton to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tommy Tremble. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Mahomes now on first down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, it's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that is really difficult to do.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Newton's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Again, Newton completes it to Samuel. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 1st down, it's Newton.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
It's a gain of 5. And it'll be a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check, check. I got it. 44, Mike, 44. What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl?
Throwing again on second down. Newton is going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Tommy Tremble. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
23 yards, the final tally. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now. But I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
shotgun handoff to Gibson.
Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Give him 30 yards there.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Now following the interception, here's Newton.
There's Trimble, the tight end. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 22. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Newton on first down.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Here's second and 10.
Newton now to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the screen. 20. 8.
Now Newton. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Check back 16. Check back 16. Bring it. Bring it. Number 16's coming. Check Mike.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Newton throwing again.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. 7 yards, the pickup there. looking to throw again on second down. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches do?
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
13 yards there and a Washington first. Now it's Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And he
can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far, good second half. And sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far.
Let's go, D.
Now a first down throw for Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On first down, Newton. Pulled in by Brown toward the sideline. That catch good for only a couple.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Here's Newton. They'll roll him out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zone.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Newton. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now it's Mahomes again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Cam's throw taken in by Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Caught by Tremble. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now.